Hello and welcome to the Wellness Journey podcast with me, Rhi Bowden.
And me, Suzanne Williams. This is season 5, which is all about life lessons, and we have a fantastic guest for this. We have the amazing Nicola Venetia Steele, who has many life lessons to share with us, and we're really excited.
Thank you,
for joining us.
Yes, thank you for inviting me. I feel privileged to be able to do this and share with people as well. So thank you so much.
Oh no, we're delighted to have you here. For people who may not know about you, which I'm sure there's not many, but for those who don't, can you tell them a little bit about yourself, please?
So I'm Nicola Venetia Steele. I own Venetia Steele Boutique. Here we are. It is a boutique for women of a certain age, because if you go in the high street, there are no shops for us anymore. We're invisible. Anyone over 45, we don't exist. We're not catered for. Unless you are young and perfect, there's nothing for us. So the boutique is all for real women, regardless of your shape, size, age, your purse, whatever it is. We will find something to suit everyone, because our motto is real clothes for real women.
I love that. That's lovely. And the boutique is in Bridgend in South Wales, just to let you know, for those listeners who are worldwide.
Yeah. Come along. Come down.
So how long has this boutique been here?
So it was set up in COVID. I got made redundant. I was at the wrong age of 40, so I'm coming up to 50. And I think we become unemployable because our skill set is not what the youth want. I became unemployed, made redundant, and I just thought, I cannot go back managing people, because my skill set is a little bit direct, to the point, just get it done, stop faffing about. And I know it's not very PC. And I was getting in terrible trouble because I called in with HR and they go, you really need to tone it down. And I'd go, what, lie? Lie, not be honest with people and say, that's not good enough. Lie, no, I'm not doing that. So there was always a little bit of friction. And I think as we get older, it gets worse. Yeah. So I was watching all these women doing all these videos and selling clothes. And I thought, I could do that. That's not good. And that doesn't go with, I don't like that. No. And then I thought, well, I might as well be doing this myself. Yeah. And I did.
Wow.
Love it.
So I set up in COVID on my kitchen table. And I can remember taking out an interest-free credit card. And I thought, what's the worst is going to happen? I'll have a nice wardrobe of clothes. So I bought clothes, went to suppliers. A lot of people wouldn't sell to me because I didn't have any history in having my own business. I had a wealth of history managing boutiques and stores and businesses, but not for myself. So it's very hard to get suppliers to trust me because I had no backing. I had no history to say, what am I doing?
Yeah.
But there were a few that trusted me, and I'm still loyal to them now.
Oh, that's lovely.
Because they had faith in me.
Yeah.
And the ones that wouldn't take me on, they're knocking on my door now going, can we sell to you? And I go, I don't think so. And it feels great. Yes. So I set up on my kitchen table. That progressed very quickly to my extension, full of clothes. And then people were turning up. And I was thinking, wow. Then I built a shed. The shed was amazing. So we'd have appointments through the week. And on a Saturday, open house, you could just turn up. And it was amazing. I was thinking, wow, this is incredible. Then I thought, right, I need to take the next step. And ironically, this store was just available. And when I've been lying to my suppliers saying, I got a shop in Bridgend, because they say, where is it? And I had to lie. And I said, it's Caroline Street. It's a big one. And it was this one I was thinking of in my head.
Oh my gosh, wow.
I know.
Manifested it.
Yes. And then when I actually moved here, I thought, I can't believe this is mine and this is me. And it was like, I was quite numb with how it happened. It's the weirdest, most surreal thing. Everything fell into place.
I love that.
It
Meant
was
to be.
It was. And I'm going to tell you a really strange story, actually, with all the supply and things that's in here. So it happened. Most frightening thing I ever did. I had no money, and I was committing to a lease thinking, what if? And I came to the landlord and I said, this is me, this is what I'm doing. And I showed all my magazines. I can't guarantee anything, but can you trust me? And he did.
Wow.
He trusted me. I mean, that's a big deal for
That's
someone
a
who's
big deal.
trading in their shed to say, here we go, I trust you to, you're going to pay me rent every month. I know. And it was the faith in these people. And I wouldn't let people down because that's my thing. So it rocketed. And I've got to say, it's just, we have people coming from all over to here.
That's incredible.
They're drawn to this a unique place, isn't it, as well? Because there's a lot of love in here.
It is.
A lot of love.
And this is the funniest thing where I believe how you treat people is how you're treated. And I'm very transparent with things, and sometimes I can be rude and blunt, but I'm direct, and there's never a question of that. It is what it is. And a friend of mine rang, House of Fraser was closing Cardiff, and my friend Steve rang and said, we've got these fabulous gold rails. You will love them, but you've got to get them today. And I thought, so he sent me a picture, and I thought, how on earth am I going to get them home? I'm not going to get them home on the bus. And I thought, do I hire a van? What do I do? And I'm panicking. He said, but Nick, you've got to get them today because they're going to go. Half an hour later, a friend of mine messaged me and said, we've got an electric van. Would you do us a favour and drive the van around? Am I allowed to do little name drops here?
Gosh,
Wow.
that is lined up.
So I said to my friend, when can I have the van? And he said, well, today if you could. I'm down now. The van was huge. It was funny. The van was huge. This massive electric van was really easy to drive. I literally rocked up. Now, I'm not the tallest person. I rocked up outside House of Fraser, right? In this van was all signposted of the company owns it. So I got up and I jumped out the steps and I literally went on the floor. And I could, because they were all different vans picking up stuff, and I could see them just looking and laughing, and they were waiting for a man to get out the car with me, but it was just me.
Just you.
And they were like, oh, okay, all right. So I'm marching into the store. Steve, I've come. And he said, you got a van? I said, you're not going to believe this story. He said, I don't want to hear it. Come on, get the stuff out. But it was unreal.
Wow.
It was unreal. And things like
Absolutely.
that kept happening. I'd think of something I'd need, and then someone would come in the store and go, don't suppose you need this? I'm thinking, are you eavesdropping on me? What is this? It was the
my
spookiest
gosh.
thing.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
So that just shows how aligned
Yes.
you are now and living your passion and living your purpose.
Meant to be.
Well, there's more. I can't tell you yet because I'm still waiting on things. So this maybe is a different podcast, right?
Oh, part two.
Yes.
Part two.
There is something lined up, and that is an incredible story. But I want to share something with you. So my nose is running. Sorry. When I came here, it was the most frightening thing I've ever done because it's commitment, I thought.
Yeah.
And I had this dream. And at the time, I was seeing someone. I had this dream, and my fear is drowning sharks. And I was in a car that I no longer have, and it was my favourite car. And the person I was with was driving the car and was reversing the car at speed. This is all a dream. And we reversed the car into the sea. So I could see myself in the car coming down, and the person I was with took their seatbelt off and they swam up. I couldn't get my seatbelt off. I couldn't get it off. And I could see the light above. I could see these sharks, and I'm thinking, I can't get out. With that, the light was coming down. I got the seatbelt off, and I'm trying to swim up with all these sharks, and I'm thinking, move the shark. And then the light went, and I watched myself die. I watched myself, and I was at the top looking at myself thinking, swim. And I woke up.
Wow.
And what I learned from that, I embraced the fears.
Yeah.
The person left me anyway, so my fear was abandonment. He left me.
Yeah.
The sharks didn't eat me.
No.
I drowned, but I survived. And I knew when I came here, I was going to face all these things.
Yeah.
But I knew I could do it because I survived my fears.
I love that.
It was a really strange thing.
But that's a huge, huge message there, isn't it?
Yes.
We're all scared, and lots of us are too scared. We're too scared of our fears to meet them. But you met them.
It was
one by one by one.
changed my life.
And you knew that you would get through them.
Yes. Yeah. It changed my life. And also in relationships, I stopped making the effort. I stopped.
Yeah.
Because no matter what effort you put in, if they're going to go, they're going to go.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, you've gone.
Yeah, I can't.
Fabulous. So if we go back now to the reason why we're here, it's about life lessons, and it's about what advice would you give your younger self. So can you share that with our listeners, please?
Yes. I would love, and I say this a lot, if only I'd known.
Yes.
And I would love to look at myself as a little girl, and we're going to go to 12, because that's the age, it's not changing, and just say, you are different, you look different, you don't fit in, but that can be a positive thing.
Yes.
Misfits all stick together. And just do it, do your own thing, don't try to conform. And if I could say, look, when you're in your 50s, you're going to own this amazing boutique and all these awards.
Yay! Surrounded by an award. I love that.
You're going to practically be famous.
Yeah. You are famous.
I don't think that little girl would believe. That little girl is going to go, nobody's going to be interested in me. No one, I'm not that type. I haven't got what it takes. I'm not bright enough. I'm not clever enough. I'm not liked enough. But if I could say, well, actually, you're going to be older and you're not going to care. Yes. You're not going to care. You're just going to shine and do it and be famous, win awards, get your shop done.
Yeah.
And you're going to
rock it.
Yes, you're going to inspire other women and
Yes.
other little girls to go, doesn't matter what you look like, you can be you authentically and succeed. Just stop listening to people. Stop listening to people's opinions. Stop listening to people with a different skill set to you, trying to force their skill set on something you're not good at.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
It took me 3 times to pass my driving test. I passed eventually. And you know how I passed my test? So I used to drive my own, I bought my own car myself. And I'd go around, people would sit next to me. And on my 3rd test, I thought I'd hit the curb. And I thought, so I just drove past normally, just went past. I thought I'd be giving up again. I'm really dull. Why can't I pass my driving test? How difficult can it be? Drove past, got to the station. You passed. I'm like, what? He said, well, up to the point you hit the curb, you were really rubbish. But after, yeah, it's true. Yeah, he said you weren't going to pass.
That's so amazing.
He said, but after that, you didn't care. He said, and you were great.
What is that? Hitting the curb of life. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's true.
Till you hit the curb,
Yes.
you were. I love that.
Yeah.
That is a symbol for all of us.
Yeah.
I know in my
Hit the
life,
curb.
probably, you've got to hit the curb.
Yeah. So in that moment where you just didn't care and it worked out for you, did you learn from that at that time, or did it take you years to figure that out?
I was 19 when I passed my test, and I was immature at that age. It took a long time, but as I said to you, I think when my dad died when I was 35, my mother changed, my life changed. And then when I lost my job, I'm going to say 45, 47, my life changed again. And from 45 on, I'm a different person. I'm not the same person that I used to be. I'm a better version of me.
I love that.
I'm the version of me that I want to be. I'm not people pleasing. I'm not doing things for people to like me. I'm not doing things to be seen as the nice person. I'm just being authentically myself. Yeah. And that doesn't always go down well, because a lot of people don't like it and they'll think you're false and whatever the reasons are.
It's brave. It's brave being your authentic self, which you shouldn't be, but it is.
It is, because people don't like it. People don't like you being honest.
Yeah.
People don't like you. This is just something really funny. You know, when you go, some people go, really? You're going for food with girls. You go into a restaurant. I'm having fish and chips and a glass of wine because I'm driving. Everyone else is having steak and champagne. Stay with me on this.
Right.
The bill comes, want to split the bill 6 ways. I'm that person that goes, no, I'm not, sorry, no.
No, I'm not. I only have fish and chips.
Yeah, I had fish and chips and a glass of wine. My bill is 20 quid. I'm not splitting the bill and paying £50. Now women will go, oh, she's tight. Oh, she's this. And some girls go, is that embarrassing? Well, no, because if you're drinking champagne and eating steak, how embarrassing that you want someone else to pay your bill. You see my point?
Yeah. You're just speaking your truth.
Yeah.
And it
Sticking the
doesn't
truth.
matter if it's your truth, it's your truth.
Yes.
And that's so important.
And if it was the other way around, if I was ordering more than someone else, I would notice that and go, no, I've had more, I'm putting more in. Not a question on it.
Yeah.
So, and people get embarrassed about these things and they're like, that's tight. I'm like, no, it's not. I think it's just honest.
Yeah.
Because everyone thinks it. They're like, oh, I only had that. Oh.
Yeah,
It's
and
true.
everybody will keep it to themselves or
Yes.
whisper about it or gossip
Yes.
about it.
Yes.
But you're just going, that's how it is.
Yeah, no, I'm not for that.
And I love it. I love that.
So it took you to go, I don't care what people think. I'm just going to be, for you to be you, for you to really come out and be your true self, you had to get rid of the voices of what will people think.
Yes.
And I worry about that. I care about that.
Oh.
And their opinion means more than my opinion of myself.
Yes.
Yes.
So once you got rid of that, you were able to be you.
It's very hard because I think everyone thinks, what are they thinking of me?
Yes.
Everyone's thinking it. So no one's actually thinking anything of you because everyone's thinking, what are they thinking?
Yes.
And it did take a long time. And I think when you go through a lot of hardship and disappointment in people, when that happens and you just think, I couldn't have been any nicer. Just for argument's sake. So I've been single a long time through choice. And sometimes you think, right, I couldn't be any thinner. I couldn't be any taller. I couldn't be any dressier. I couldn't wear more makeup. I couldn't do all these things. If I'm not that right person for you, no matter what I do, I'm never going to fit for you.
Yeah.
And that's okay because that's not the fit for me.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
We can't change ourselves to please others because we will never please them.
They move the posts. They move the
absolutely.
posts. So you behave a certain way because they want you to behave that way and they think, okay, then they move the post, and then you lose yourself because you're so desperately trying to people please.
Yes.
You lose who you are.
Yes.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I think
And it hurts us terribly.
it does. Have a smaller crowd of friends around you that like you for your honesty,
Yes.
than a whole circle of people that just want to be seen with you because they want to photo with you and say,
Yeah.
oh, I'm out with such and such, oh, look at us. No,
Yeah.
no.
But I just
I
think
love
no
that.
matter what relationship it is, whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, or even a family member, if you are just being you and somebody loves you for who you are, just as you are,
Yes.
then they're in your circle.
Of course they are.
They're in your circle. Anybody who doesn't accept and love you, your authentic self, then they're not in your circle. And it doesn't matter whether it's a friendship or a family member or romantic relationship. You find who your tribe is by being your
Yes.
authentic self.
Yeah.
And I think when you're unauthentic, that's when you find the wrong people. And that's when you're
Absolutely.
hanging out with the wrong people because you're trying to fit in and conform
And
to
you don't
what
feel
they...
right. And you don't feel right.
You want to belong, but you're belonging to the wrong set.
Yeah.
The wrong set. I can't remember. Is it cuckoos? Who is the bird that drops their eggs in the other
It's a
baskets?
cuckoo, isn't it?
Is it?
Yes,
It is
you know
cuckoo.
the story of this, don't you? How that worked. Share the story because this is really poignant.
Well, you know, it is about... Only you will do it better than me. It's about... Yeah, go on, you do it.
So the
'Cause-
cuckoo, interrupt me if I'm wrong, has an egg, and they put the egg in another bird's nest. Now the cuckoo is a strong bird, so as the bird hatches, it kicks all the other birds out of the nest. So let's call it a sparrow. A sparrow is bringing up the cuckoo's egg
Yeah, the baby.
and losing her own children, and she doesn't know because the cuckoo has placed her egg in that basket. Yes,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they kick out all the other eggs.
They become the dominant and the strong one,
They
aren't
do,
they?
and they take over. It's really strange, but that happens in families as well.
Yeah.
That happens with siblings, with parents. They take
Absolutely.
over.
In friendship groups, in
Yes.
in all social groups. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to be you, don't you?
Yeah.
Life is short, and we are here to be who we are. We came with this special uniqueness, and I believe that's what we're here for. Not to please others so that they'll like us. Because if they're liking you just because you're pleasing them, they're not really liking you.
No.
They're liking
No.
the version of you that you're presenting, and that's not who you are.
And
No.
your time is precious, isn't it? I mean, we have
precious.
Oh.
very limited time, so spend it wisely.
Yeah,
spend it
spend it
with the
with
people
love.
you want to be with
Yeah.
love, doing the things you love,
Yes.
doing the things that bring you joy,
Yeah.
because we're not here for long.
No, and time is a gift, and time poor is something I'm very poor on time. So when I do get time off, I like to be on my own. I like to be in the house with my dogs, and I like space. I never answer the phone. I don't answer the door. I don't. And people think that's really strange.
It was nice.
But what people don't understand is all day I've talked to people from the time I parked my
Yeah.
car to the time I went back to the car. I've had probably 100 conversations through the day.
Yeah.
So when I go home,
I just want
I just
space.
want to be on my own.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get that. I
And
totally get
sometimes
that.
people say, oh, you never come out anymore. I don't want to. And I'm not going to.
Ah,
And that's it. I'm not doing it.
You're doing what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm not going. No,
That's
thanks.
awesome. So at the end of every episode, we give a lesson or an intention or an affirmation to help people on their journey. And there's been loads in here already. So what would you say, Nicola? What sort of...
Just stop trying to fit in.
love
Stop
that.
worrying what everyone thinks of you, because you're never going to please everybody.
Yes.
Because people will keep moving the goalposts. So you'll start here, you'll please, and they'll move it forward. There is only one of you,
Yeah.
and that makes you unique. You are a unique individual. There is no, unless you're a twin, but there is no, because I was about to then, what if you're a triplet? So you are a unique individual. Your personality, the way you look, the way you are accountable for yourself. Why would you want to pretend to be someone else so someone else that isn't you will like you?
Absolutely.
You don't need to do
I
that.
love that.
And for someone who would expect you to change, I think they got massive issues.
Yeah,
because
that's not you, is it?
No, we should embrace everyone exactly as they are. Bridget Jones, I love you exactly the way you are.
I love Bridget Jones.
Love
Oh, that's
that.
amazing, Nick. And that's a lovely way
Yes.
to finish the episode. So thank you for joining us.
No, thank you so
been
much. We've
awesome.
loved,
Thank you.
loved having this
Amazing.
conversation.
You must come down if you're near because it's awesome
Yes.
here. So
So, if you're on Spotify, obviously you cannot see the most
But it is
incredible
beautiful.
place.
Imagine it.
We're sat on thrones,
We are.
surrounded by clothing. It's incredible.
It's beautiful.
So if you're in Bridgend, come down and check out
Definitely.
Venetia Steele.
Yeah.
Boutique.
It's amazing, and she'll take great care of you.
Absolutely, yes. And if you love us, tag, share everything, and send the love out, because we want to create a ripple in this world of love and uniqueness.
And if you don't, carry on sharing, because it's still going out there.
It's there. It's all good. So, thank you.
Send in love as always, and remember that you are awesome.
Always. Take care.
I'm doing this.